what was that inspiration for you to start numerology and be at this status in your life?
Almost more than 24 years I am into this profession. So I always say to my audience and to my the students, you do not choose this profession because you can become doctor, engineer, lawyer, so and so by your own choice.
Correct.
But this is a God's choice. This is not your choice. And I was just on the roads. I did not have enough money to feed my family and everything. And I was in a very, very bad situation. And I was the first person in India who introduced Vastu, first time into the history of television. And most of the people, they recognize me as a numerologist. But they do not know my first love.
Like, in this daily life, all common people like us, that how numerology helps for us to take right decisions. How can it be, important for us to know numerology?
The first statement I will say, most of the people they think, and most of the astrologers what they educate into this field, that this is your date of birth which can decide your success or failure. But I said this is not the date of birth of a person. You will wonder, your all thoughts, your all problems will revolve around three things. First,
I think that's the most important one, if we say.
If you're aligned with your profession according to your date of birth, I can bet 50% success is bound to happen.
Hello and welcome to this brand new episode of NEWSMAKERS, the show where we bring to you trailblazer personalities and their success stories from various walks of life. Because at NEWSMAKERS, we really aspire to inspire you. My dear lovely audience, I'm your host Simran, and I'm supremely excited because I'm sharing this stage with the world-renowned Numerology and Vastu coach. It's my honor and privilege to have him here next to me, sharing his success stories and how we can change our lives. How can we be stress-free? How can we be financially free? And there is so much that I would like to know from this podcast. And my dear friends, I would also like to tell you that he's called as the king of numerology. Now I know you must be excited to know who is he. He is Mr. Arviend Sud on the sets of NEWSMAKERS. A very warm welcome to you, sir. We are so delighted to have you here.
Thank you very much, Simran. Thank you very much. It's a great honor for me also to be on your show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So now that I've been saying that you do so much, you're just not a coach, you're a mentor to so many people. I would like to start with this first question. You've started with a very humble beginning. And I also know that you were not keeping well for quite some time. But what was that inspiration for you to start numerology and be at this status in your life?
See, I have a very spiritual thought, about this particular profession. So I always say to my audience and to my, the students, this is the one profession which you do not choose.
Right.
You do not choose this profession because you can become doctor, engineer, lawyer, so and so by your own choice.
Correct.
But this is a God's choice. This is not your choice. So I think this is a very divine profession. Only some spiritual powers, they choose you for this particular profession. And my journey started, Simran, into this occult profession in the year 2000. Almost more than 24 years I am into this profession. So before, into this profession, I was into the sales for many years. For almost more than 12 years, I was into the sales. So what happened, to cut the story short, in the year 1999, I was in the job in Delhi. So I met with some accident. And I was on the bed for almost more than 6 months. And that was a blessing in disguise for me at that time particularly.
I'm sure.
So I was on the bed and my company did not tolerate, to me on the bed. So I lost my job at that particular time.
All right.
And I was just on the roads. I did not have enough money to feed my family and everything. And I was in a very, very bad situation. So I thought what to do. Then on that particular moment, I just asked my Guruji that I'm in a very bad position. So please guide me what I should do at this particular moment. So my Guruji, he, read my chart and everything. He said, so this is a blessing in disguise. This is a perfect time that you should jump into the occult profession. I was very surprised. I said, Guruji, I don't have any money. I don't have any infrastructure. How I can start? He said, that is your problem, but you have to start. And the day will come you will be a renowned person into this particular profession. So he encouraged me a lot of, he gave me motivation also. So somehow, I just jumped into this profession in the year 2000.
Wow.
And lot of challenges. There's a very long queue, long list of challenges. It will take a lot of time. So I met lot of challenges. But I think particularly I'm a very fortunate enough that God was very kind to me. He hold my hand, nature hold my hand, and my journey started in the year 2000. And here I am into the last more than 24 years. I am into this profession, and I think I have done reasonably well into this profession. And just to mention few things at the start, so I started my journey in the year 2000 with Vastu,
Okay.
right? So I started my journey with the Vastu at that particular time, and I was the first person in India who introduced Vastu first time into the history of television.
Wow.
And let me tell you another, the truth. Basically, I coach numerology and Vastu, and most of the people they recognize me as a numerologist, but they do not know my first love is Vastu.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I started my journey with the Vastu. So I did Vastu for almost more than 6 years. Then I, shifted to the numerology, and my recognition that comes more with the numerology. And I did almost, I think, approximately 5,000 TV shows
Wow.
on numerology in Vastu right from the year 2000 until 2014. And I am able to create the largest community of numerology and Vastu students in the world. I have a community of numerology and Vastu students, more than 40,000 students.
Wonderful.
So anybody, if he's practicing numerology, particularly for the last more than say 17 years, 18 years, there is a great possibility he will be the part of my student community. Yes, yes, yes. So these are the few achievements, and God is very kind that I'm here, and I think I have done reasonably well.
What should I say here? He says that he's done reasonably well, but I think you've done tremendously well, sir. You have reached to this level wherein you said like 50% of people who are, or maybe 80% who are now practicing numerology could be your students. What a humble beginning that you started, and what an inspiration that we are getting sitting here and also people watching. Yeah, and moving further, you have something to
Yeah,
say, sir?
because you see, now people think that I'm the master of this particular subject,
Yeah,
but internally, I always feel because I'm still a student.
yeah.
I'm still a student because learning never ends. So still, I'm a learner, and I'm learning this particular science.
That's you being so modest, sir. Now that I move further, it's a very important question that I've been thinking about. Like in this daily life, all common people like us, that how numerology helps for us to take right decisions. How can it be important for us to know numerology?
So two statements I will make over here, Simran. The first statement I will say, most of the people they think, and most of the astrologers what they educate into this field, that this is your date of birth which can decide your success or failure. But I say this is not the date of birth of a person
Okay.
which decides success or failure. What a bold statement I am giving. Nobody will give you that kind of a bold statement.
Exactly.
So I said this is not the date of birth which can decide your success or failure, right? So what can decide?
Right.
It's $1 million learning which I'm going to share at this particular platform. Three learnings. First, if you are aligned with the right choice of role, goal, or maybe I can say the profession. If you're aligned with your profession according to your date of birth, I can bet 50% success is bound to happen. Second, do we have the wisdom to make the right decisions at the right time? Most of the people say no, this is not possible. I
Correct.
say this is possible. This is possible. How you make the right decision at the right time? Now think, if you are into the right profession, if you can make right decisions at the right time, 100% success is bound to happen. Then your date of birth will not decide your success or failure. I give you the two extreme examples. I'm into this field from the last more than 24 years.
Right.
I have met so many people, hundreds and thousands people I have met. They have beautiful birth chart, beautiful configuration, Raj Yogas, but the success is not there.
Okay.
Success is not there. And there are so many people like me. My date of birth is a very average date of birth on the paper, but the success story is amazing,
Correct.
right? It means it is not the date of birth which is going to decide your success or failure. It is the right choice of profession which will decide,
All right.
right? This is the third learning I will say, name spelling. If your name spellings are aligned with your date of birth, I think that will be an extra bonus of 40 to 50% in your success. And if it is not aligned, it can pull to 40 to 50%. So these are the best 3 learnings. The second statement, how a common man can be benefited with the numerology. Now, I give a very different thought over here, Simran. There is 8 billion population approximately across the world. 8 billion approximately. You also come into that. I also come into that.
True.
You do one thing, Simran, on a very thoughtful mood. You write your all thoughts, your all problems someday on paper, as many as you can write.
Okay.
You will wonder, your all thoughts, your all problems will revolve around 3 things. First, we need good money, career, right? Second, good health, and third is a relationship. There is no fourth problem.
Yeah.
So numerology, certainly with a full conviction, I can say you can be benefited in all the 3 segments. We can help you how you can have a better money and career, how you can maintain a good health, and how you can maintain a good relationship. So numerology can help you in all the three sectors, and that too very emphatically.
Oh, that's wonderful. And what a nicely you've put it. Like, if I put my thoughts, now I was just thinking back of my mind, it's like, yes, of course, these are the 3 prime things that we think
We
about.
don't have any fourth requirement. There is a fourth requirement, but in my 24-year career, nobody has asked me that particular fourth requirement. You know what? Spirituality.
Yeah, that's true.
But nobody asked because we are so much engaged in these 3 particular segments. We never thought about the spirituality. That's a fourth dimension.
Exactly. And I think that's the most important one.
Yeah, but once you achieve good health, good relationship, good money, only then you can aspire for the spirituality. So we are too much lost till our last breath into these 3 sectors only.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, before I actually now thinking of a lot of questions coming in my mind. So before I start that, I would like to first know that you just now said that birth charts are not really important, but there are, like, I've been seeing a lot of people going to astrologers, birth charts, they're getting it made. Now, please tell us that. I really want to know the importance of that. I want to understand how do you make it, how that influence our life. Please tell us all about that.
So first of all, just on the lighter moment, whenever I go to any podcast, I say, Simran, in just 5 minutes, I will teach you how you can prepare your own birth chart. I can teach you in just 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, it is so simple.
Seriously, you
Yeah.
can teach me
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Wow.
In just 5 minutes. So let us prepare the
Wonderful.
birth chart.
Yes, let's
Okay.
do that. Yes.
So first of all, there is a piece of paper and there is a piece of pen and piece of paper and pen you have to take.
Correct.
So what you have to do, first of all, you write your own name. So my name is Arviend Sud. Okay, here I will write my name. So I will say all the people, you just put write your name on the piece of a paper, then put your date of birth. So my date of birth is 13 February 1967, 13-021967. You also write. Okay. Then after that, you just write birth chart. Okay. And before that, after that, you just prepare 9 blocks, empty blocks. Here I am to prepare 9 blocks. Okay. Why 9 blocks? Because numbers are only 9, 1 to 9. So we have to make just empty 9 blocks. Now, 13 February 1967, there are different numbers.
Right.
Now, which number will go to which particular block? That I am going to teach.
Okay.
So I am born on 13. So my first digit is 1. Okay. So in the 9 blocks, the last horizontal line, in the middle column, I will write 1. Now the question comes, why 1 here only? Why not in some other block? Right. So here is the secret I am going to reveal. Right. So for that, I am going to give you a reference of the Loshu grid. There is a called Loshu grid. What is Loshu grid? I will talk later on. So here I am going to give you a Loshu grid. Okay. So here is the Loshu grid. In the Loshu grid, you will find there are 9 blocks and every number has its own particular placement in the respective block. Here I am going to write 4, 3, 8, 9, 5, 1 and 2, 7 and 6. Right. Now, suppose if I have to write number 1 in my block, so I will see Loshu grid. I will see where the number 1 is placed in which particular block into the Loshu grid.
So Loshu grid has particularly the way we write is the same. It will remain same always.
Same.
Okay.
So I will see, yes, if I have to write number 1 into my block, I will say Where is the number 1 into the Loshu grid? I will take the reference from there, just copy and paste. So number 1 in the Loshu grid is into the last horizontal line in the middle column.
All right.
So I take the reference from there and I put the same number into my own block.
Okay.
So we are moving to the next number, that is number 3, because I'm born on 13. So 3 number will come in the first vertical line in the middle column. Why? Because number 3 in the Loshu grid is in the same block.
All right.
Okay. Now there are 3 particular instructions I'm going to make. First, in your date, month and year, whatever the numbers are coming, right? The first statement is put each number into the respective block and take the reference from the Loshu grid.
Okay.
Second, now suppose there is a 0 into your date, month and year. You are born on 10th,
Right.
1970, 1990, October. There can be 1 0, there can be multiple zeros. So you have to ignore the 0. 0 does not have any placement into your birth chart.
Okay.
Third, now there can be multiple numbers
Mm-hmm.
in your date, month and year. Suppose you are born on 12th of February 1992. There are the 2 number is coming 3 times. You are born on 13th of March. 3 is coming 2 times. So the number of any number can come multiple times. So don't worry at all. You put the same number into the same block as many times as it is coming into your date, month and year.
Okay.
These are the 3 instructions. Okay. Now I'm moving to my month, that is 02. So 0 will not have any placement into any block. The next number is 2. Now I will place 2 here. In the first horizontal line, and into the last column I will put 2. Why? Because in the Loshu grid, 2 is into the same block. Take the reference from there and just place it. Now I'm moving to my year 1967. So 1967, the first number is 1. So you know where to place the 1. Here I place the 1. Last horizontal line, middle column. The next is 9. So in the first horizontal line, middle column, I will write 9. Why? Because in the Loshu grid, 9 is into the same block. Next is 6. So in the last vertical line, in the last column, I will write 6. Because you have to see number 6 is into the Loshu grid into the same block. Take a reference and just copy it and paste it. Last but not the least, that is number 7. So in between 2 and 6, I will write 7. Now there is a twist in the story.
Okay.
There is a twist. Now your birth chart is not completed yet. Now there are 3 hidden numbers.
Okay.
Right? In my general language, I say there are some lotteries.
Acha.
There are 3 lotteries.
All right.
Okay, let us see how to predict those lotteries.
Mm-hmm.
So in the 3 lotteries, first lottery is your driver number. I say that is a D number. So my driver number is number 4. How? I am born on 13.
Mm-hmm.
I am born on 13. So 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. So your first date is your driver. So just write it down. Your D is 4. So if you are born on 15, it is 6, 16, 7, 17, 8 and so on.
Correct.
Okay. If you are born between 1 to 9, then it's a single digit, then it's a single digit. You don't have to add.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, there is another lottery which is called conductor number, C number. That is your date, month and year. Put all the digits together, take a total and your 1 digit will come. That is your conductor number. Let us see. Now, in my case, 13 February 1967, I add 1 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 7. If you add, it will come to 29.
Okay.
1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 7. 7 plus 9, 16. 16 plus 6, 22. 22 plus 7, that is 29. Now, here I write 29. 29 means 2 plus 9, 11. 11 means 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. So, my conductor is 2. So, people can calculate their own conductor number. Now, there is another number.
Okay.
That is called K number, K for kite. That is called Kua number.
Okay.
So my K number is number 6. How? So if you want to calculate your K number, you have to just write once again on the paper your only year of birth. So my year of birth is 1967.
Okay.
Add all the digits. 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 7. 1 plus 9, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 plus 7, 23. It comes to number 5. Okay. Now, in 1967, if you are born and if you are a male, the formula is whatever the year total
Plus 1.
minus 11.
Okay.
Minus 11. So, 1967 I am born, I am a male.
Okay.
So, 1967 total comes to 5. If you just minus it from 11, it comes to number 6. So, my Kua number is 6. Now, there is a female.
Uh-huh.
which is born on 1967. So there is a different formula. So the total of 1967, it will come to number 5. That is a common. So if you are a female, just add 4.
All right. So
Just add 4 into the total number of your year of birth. So in 1967 case, the Kua number for a female, it will come 4 plus 5, that is equal to 9. So all 3 lotteries are there: driver number, conductor number, and Kua number.
okay.
So whatever is your driver number, conductor number, or Kua number, write all the digits into your birth chart. So my driver is 4. Here I am going to write 4 in the first vertical line, the first column, right? Now there is a conductor number 2. So here I will write number 2. First horizontal line, last column. Now number 6. Here I write number 6. In the last horizontal line, last column 6. Now the birth chart is complete. Now what is the meaning of the lottery?
Mhm.
Now in my case, I have only one lottery which is filled. Rest 2 are empty. How?
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. There are
Because
2 more.
if you see, my driver is 4, conductor is 2, and Kua number is 6.
Mhm.
So number 2 was already there into my birth chart from my month.
Right.
If I write another 2, it means it did not change any game.
Okay.
So number 6 as a Kua number, if I fill, already there was a number 6, 1967,
Right. Right.
but there was no number 4 in my birth chart.
Right.
So when I put number 4 in my birth chart, my one line is completing. So if any block in your birth chart which is vacant,
Mm-hmm.
and if it is filled either by driver or by conductor or by Kua number, then your lottery is full.
Okay.
So this is how you make your birth chart.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is how we do it, and of course there is a more study to it as to how do you understand this thing, how does it change our life. Now to that I would now be asking you this question. Like you told us that there are 3 important aspects. Now very important, like how financial status of a person, of course it reflects your lifestyle, your thought process. Now how can numerology help in this, and how can we have a good financial status, and can this really help us to change?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Now, first of all, as I rightly said at the beginning, right choice of profession is very, very important.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now, suppose you are into the right profession also, right? But even then, your success or your pay packages
Mm-hmm.
does not commensurate with your education. It means
Correct.
something is missing in your birth chart.
Mhm.
Now, everybody has prepared the birth chart,
Right.
right?
Right.
So in Hindi it says हाथ कंगन को आरसी क्या फिर पढ़े लिखे को फारसी क्या. Yeah, so I will make everything now clear.
Right.
Okay. Now anybody, if he is missing number 6 in the birth chart, there are some chances that the success in terms of money and career will be slightly, it will be slow, it will be tarnished
All right. If we do not have number 6.
in the birth chart. There
Okay.
are chances that you will be struggling into your money and career sector.
All right. Okay.
But don't worry. If you do not have number 6, now there is a complementary number of number 6. That is a number 5.
Okay.
Suppose you do not have a number 6 in your birth chart and you have a number 5, even then you will do reasonably well into your financial sector.
Okay.
But suppose you do not have number 5, you do not have number 6 in your birth chart, I can bet now the people who are listening to this particular podcast, they know what I'm speaking. No, you do not have number 5, you do not have number 6, and you have the degrees from the Oxford, Harvard, from BITS Pilani, from the IIT. There will be always a pain, there will be always a regret. I have so much degrees, I have so much education, but I am not getting that kind of a success into the money sector, which other my juniors, less educated people, they are doing so well, because these 2 numbers are very, very important
Mhm.
to drive your money and career success.
All right.
Now, I don't want to disappoint the people. I'm not here to discourage the people.
Mhm.
Now, suppose you do not have these 2 numbers, what to do?
Mhm.
I have a solution.
Mhm.
How you can activate these 2 numbers? Now, I give very simple remedies which does not require any money.
Okay.
So, how to activate these 2 numbers, number 5 and number 6? Now, I give to number 6. If you really want to activate number 6,
Mhm.
just 2 remedies. First, always wear a wristwatch.
Okay.
The color of the strap should be golden and it should be a metal.
All-
Always wear a metal strap watch of a golden color.
Okay.
it will certainly activate the number 6.
All right.
Then to activate number 6, there is another remedy.
Mm-hmm.
I always educate, donate something white stuff on the Friday. Maybe sugar, maybe milk, maybe some white sweet, preferably to some disabled. If it is not available, you can give to some beggar or you can to any needy. You will see a difference how your money sector start behaving.
All right.
Right now, you don't have a number 5 in your birth chart. 5 is the number of Mercury and 6 is the number of Venus. Now, how to activate number 5 without investing any money and time?
Mm-hmm.
Try to use more and more green color into your life. I give some examples.
Okay.
Now, you have 2 meals, 3 meals in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably, have some cucumber, which is green,
Okay.
some green vegetables.
Okay.
Just wear a green band, green thread, use green clothes, right? Green pen, green hanky in your pocket. Very small things. So, if you do these 2 remedies to activate your number 5 and 6, I bet you come to me after 6 months, 8 months, or a year. Certainly, I will say your money sector, your career sector will come on the track.
Superb. Like we never knew that these like these are so easy
So
remedies
easy.
that you
So
can
easy.
do it
I'm
at
not
home.
asking any money. I'm not
Correct.
asking any investment of time.
Wonderful. And in just a very precise things that you can change your life, I don't think so that people would have any problem doing that.
Absolutely.
And what a great way you're telling us that. No, we've just got to know that how can we actually enhance our financial, and of course how can we have a career growth. Now relationships are bleeding. These
Bleeding. Yeah.
things we really been seeing that a lot of people, a lot of divorces happening. People are not happy under one roof, and it's a very painful situation at this, specifically at this point of time. Now I would really be wanting to know, how can we change this? How can we have better relationships? And majorly, how can numerology help us in attaining this?
I was just, I think 6 months back or a year back, there was a study, and I was just going through that study, how a person can be very happy in the life. So everybody thought good money. So when they did a survey, the sample comes, it is not the money which makes a person more happy.
Right.
It is a relationship.
Very true.
It's a relationship. And relationships are bleeding
Mm-hmm.
within the family, within the society, right?
Correct.
Now, first of all, you have your date of birth, you have made your chart.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you identify whether your relationship sector is weak or not,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I give you some, examples. First, in your birth chart, if number 7 is a number of Ketu.
Okay.
If number 7 is coming
Mm-hmm.
multiple times, more than
Okay.
one,
Okay.
1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, then there is a clear indication
Mm-hmm.
that your relationship is jeopardized. Then your relationship is under scan,
Okay.
right? If there are multiple 7s and you do not have number 6 in your birth chart,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 dimensions,
Okay.
you do not have number 6 in your birth chart,
Mm-hmm.
and you have multiple 7, I can bet on this. I can bet on this. Your relationship sector is absolutely bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is a third dimension. Now you know your driver, you know your conductor.
Mm-hmm.
I give some driver conductor series. Your driver conductor is suppose 1 8. Driver is 1, conductor is 8.
Okay.
3 6 combination.
Mm-hmm.
1 8 combination, 2 8 combination, 4 4 combination, 8 8 combination, 4 9 combination, 7 7 combination, 9 9 combinations. These are the driver connector. So if you have any of the combination in your birth chart, even then there are chances that your relationship sector will be weak. Now there are 3 dimensions. You do not have number 6.
Mm-hmm.
There are multiple 7s, and you have the driver connector also, which I have just narrated. 3 dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
I can bet if anybody
Mm-hmm.
listening to this podcast having either of the two dimensions out of the 3, I can bet they understand better what I am, speaking right now, because there is a pain.
Yeah.
They understand what is the relationship I'm talking about. So that is how you can identify your relationship.
Hmm.
Now, how to make it on the track?
Mm-hmm.
That is very, very important. Now, in this particular birth chart, again, you have to take the help of Venus, number 6. Right? How to activate Venus? The same remedy which I have just narrated. Always wear a metal step watch of a golden color
Mm-hmm.
and donate something white stuff on the Friday.
Okay.
That will help your money sector, career sector
Mm-hmm.
as well as to your relationship sector also. And I'm not asking any money. I'm not asking any time. My dear friends, just do it.
Wow.
Just do it and feel the result after 6 months or a year. You will 100% say millions of thanks to me, sir. We have tried and our relationship factor is again on the track. Do it.
Wonderful. I mean, these are such simple remedies, and I'm really thinking of that. Of course, there are a lot of times we also, everyone faces something or the other in their life, some adversity. By doing this, we can achieve so much. And I'm sure a lot of people, if you're watching it, make sure that everybody does this if you're having some problems in these two sectors. Now, most important is our health. And here we all are concerned because, of course, like we are also in the progressive India, we also see that children, they are more digitally, connected. We also have, although we know health is important, we are still not doing things to, make us fit. Now, health, if it is not good, of course, it does affect our relations, and of course, it affects our career also. Now, please tell us that how can numerology help us in this?
So first of all, let us understand whether your this health sector is weak or not, right? But before that, I give any statement. Have a good lifestyle. Before coming to me, have a good lifestyle, right? Now we have a birth chart. Everybody is prepared. Now I will tell you few dimensions again. Now in your birth chart, which is the culprit block for your relationship sector? Again, this is a number 7 block.
All right. Okay.
If you have multiple sevens in your birth chart, it gives us a signal that your
Health is affected.
health sector can be bad.
Okay.
Right? Now suppose you have a multiple sevens. At the same time, you have a bad driver connector combination like 1 8, 2 8, 3 6, 6 3, and so on.
Okay.
2 dimensions. Third, very, very important. Now, I see so many people, Simran, they have no multiple 7. They have good driver connector combination, but still the health is bad.
Okay.
And name spelling is very, very important.
Oh, yes.
If your name spellings are not aligned with your birth chart, with your driver and conductor, there are chances that your health sector can be weak. Now, how to make it correct?
Yes,
now, you have given so much money to the doctors, chemists, laboratories, and you are tired. Now, I give very simple solution. I will not ask any money. Just try it. Right? Now, 2 things I will recommend how you can put your health sector on the track. First, now we are in the era of, the AI era, digital era.
Exactly.
We have forgotten our old, sanskars and everything.
Yeah.
When I was, the kid at that time, so I was having a bad dreams in the night. So my grandma told me, you just chant some Gayatri mantra.
Yes.
Now people does not understand of this era what is Gayatri mantra. So my recommendation is, if your health is bad, just chant few times Gayatri mantra.
Okay.
Few times. There is no limit that 10 times, 20 times. No, this is not important.
Okay.
The important is how spiritually you do it. That is more important. Maybe 1 time, 2 time, 3 times, it is more than enough. So my recommendation is go for the chanting of the Gayatri mantra.
Okay.
Second, Gayatri yantra. That is also available in the market.
Right.
Just wear one Gayatri yantra.
Okay.
Chant Gayatri mantra few times in a day. Keep it doing for another 6 months and come to me. You will see lot of improvement in your health sector also without investing any money and time.
I mean,
How
can
simple.
such some simple remedies, and for that matter, Gayatri mantra we've been doing since I was a small child, and it's like something. Of course, whenever I get fearful or whenever I have to start something, I would just chant this, and I never knew that this may be helping me. Of course, in my health also.
No, you could be able to recall your childhood.
Yeah.
Because we all used to do Gayatri mantra,
Exactly.
Gayatri havan at the home, but now people have forgotten your all the rituals and everything. So people are suffering. So very small things.
These are very small things.
You don't need good rocket science, to improve all the things. Simple things. If you do, you will feel the difference.
You can achieve what you want. You just now said that you were mentioning that Simran, that there are times that people have to also change their name to, of course, their for their career and of course for a better life. Now this really hampers me here that somebody tells me to change my name. It's all documented. I will be very, very, in the thought that no, I can't change my name. Now, please, not only me, there are a lot of audience who would like to know that is it really important to change name and to get a good life?
Not important, very important.
All right.
Because now your driver, your conductor, your date, month, year, birth chart, everything is fixed.
Right.
You cannot change it.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing, Simran, which you can change at any given time, at any given stage, is your name spelling. In my case,
Mm-hmm.
right? So my name, when when I was born, my parents give me name Arvind
Mm-hmm.
Sud.
Mm-hmm.
They did not know numerology at that time. I do not know the numerology at that time.
Correct.
So when I learned the science, it was utter to my surprise that my name spellings were coming at a very, very struggling number. I
Okay.
struggled a lot.
So you changed for yourself?
I changed for myself
Mm-hmm.
24 years back. And I'm a testimony to it. My date of birth is a very average date of birth,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I am very much aligned with my profession according to my date of birth,
True.
right? And the moment I aligned my name spelling, I changed my name from Arvind Sod to Arviend
Okay.
and Sud from Sod to Sud.
Okay.
Trust me, putting hand onto my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I give lot of credit to my success. I can give you a few examples.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, there are the countries which are very, successful, and some countries are very, struggling for their economy.
Right.
Dubai, you see the economy. Dubai comes to number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Switzerland comes to number 5. USA, United States of America, comes to number 5. USA, in the short, it comes to number 1. So I can give you hundreds of examples at the country also.
Mm-hmm.
So my submission is, if you cannot change
Mm-hmm.
anything about your destiny or anything, you don't need to change. You just put your name spellings at the right track, and you will see lot of difference into your overall success. Now the question must be haunting in your mind:
Mm-hmm.
have I to change in the official documents?
Yeah.
That must be you. Yeah. You don't need to change anywhere into your official documents. I have not changed.
Okay.
I have not changed into my official documents, Aadhaar card, PAN card. I have not changed. Then how to activate?
Mm-hmm.
3-4 tools I'm going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? First, if you have a business card, put your change name on your business card and circulate it the maximum.
Okay.
Second, in our era we have email IDs.
Mm-hmm. You can change. Wonderful. Okay.
Have a
can
new
change.
email ID.
Right.
Now we are using social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Just correct your name on the social media.
Okay.
Fourth, we have the name plates outside of your home.
Right.
Put the corrected name outside your home or the name plate. You do any of these 4 or the maximum 4, you will see lot of difference into your health, career, relationship. Just do it and feel the difference.
Wonderful news that we've got. I was so scared that someday you come, I'm telling, change your name, put another N to it. I was like, how would I do it in my documents? What an easy thing to do here. And of course, we're using these social medias and everything. Life becomes easier.
Yeah.
Now that we know here, it's also a very important question. A lot of people have invested their, a lot of money and of course, whatever they earn via stock markets.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This is, I think, most heated conversation I think we would have here now, because stock market is supremely bleeding this point of time. A lot of people have gone under, people are depressed because of the way it's, the graphs are going. Although they are prepared from inside that, this time may come. But please tell us how numerology can help us give us this solace of, deal with it.
I'm very surprised. I know so many people around me in my morning walk, friends, and everybody's glued, to the stock market because it's
Right.
a easy money.
Mhm.
But it's not meant for everybody.
Correct.
So I give you some, configuration of the date of birth, right? Some configuration. Suppose you have number 6,
Mhm.
you have number 5, both into your birth chart.
Mhm.
Number 6 and number 5. If you have both the numbers into your birth chart, you are for the stock market.
Okay, number 6 and number 5.
If you do not have number 6, you do not have number 5 in your birth chart, stay away from the stock market. You are going to spoil all of your money, I can bet.
Oh.
Second, either of the driver of the conductor, either driver or conductor,
Mhm.
if it is number 4,
Uh-huh.
number 3 or number 8, stay away from the stock market. So these are the simple guidelines how you can see whether you are meant to be into the stock market or not. Just look at your birth chart and look this configuration, then you decide whether you should be into the stock market or you should stay away from the stock market.
All right.
Very simple.
Yeah, it is
You can
quite
make
simple.
your important decisions accordingly.
Right, and there are a lot of kids who are wanting to be into this trade because you just now said it's easy money.
Easy money.
Yeah, but do you see it's getting fine in coming days or something?
You see, I do not enter into this particular subject whether the stock market will come right track or not, because I have never gone for that particular study. So my study is whether the stock market is for you or whether it is not for you. But certainly it will come back. No doubt it will come back slowly and steadily. It will definitely come back on the track.
Very true, sir. Now, again, we're coming towards the almost, there's a lot that I need to ask, but I think one podcast cannot do justice to it. I need to sit with you for hours and hours. Now, towards the end, that you are a coach, you're mentoring thousands of people, you're across world, you're a king of neurology. And again, I'm saying that I'm too very happy to be sharing this stage. Now, but like all the people, all the youngsters, since you're coaching a lot of people, what is your say in that? Is it a right choice to be in occult science and specifically numerology and Vastu?
You see, my passion, my obsession is only coaching, right? Why I love coaching? Because the reason is everybody is scared, everybody is insecure some or the other way in his thoughts. So when you are insecure, certainly you will go to some pandit, astrologer. Certainly you are going because you are insecure. That is the only reason you go to these people.
Correct.
So my thought is, why you go to this godman? There is no need to go to any godman. No godman can really transform your life. Even I cannot transform your life.
Right.
So my idea is you learn this science, learn the nitty gritty of this particular science, because it's a mirage. It's a mirage. You will keep on moving from Pandit, Guru, Baba, and so on. And end of the day, you will say it is not working. I say, my dear friend, it is better if you really want to transform your life, make the charge of your own life with your own hands.
Correct.
So that is only possible if you learn this science.
Yes.
When I teach this science, I give every secret of my life to my students. Then they decide the real role, goal, right decisions, everything. When they learn, they can transform their life. So my message is, don't go to any godman. They will never transform your life. Better you learn it, then you transform your own life. And end of the day, I give a very strong message. Be the master of your own soul. Be the master of your own soul and the captain of your own fate by learning this particular science.
Superb, superb. Thank you so very much. I am short of words today that, you came here, you gave your time to us. And of course, a lot of audience who are watching us right now. Every question had so much to, for us to gain from it. Remedies, such small remedies which can change our life and what not. It's an ocean. He has an ocean of things which he can tell us. But like I always say that it's just 30 minutes, 40 minutes cannot do justice. If you really wish to connect with him, he's all over. He's all over on the social media. And you can be connected, get his learnings, be his student, learn this art of, changing lives. Thank you, my dear audience. I'm so very happy that I'm here sharing stage with him and also sharing his life story with all of you. But you too have a story, then please do not wait. Let us know and we shall share your story as well. Till then, stay blessed and follow the tips like Sir just said. Goodbye.